Um, when I was a little boy, my parents had a cleaning and pressing shop on 14th and Madison Street. And I went to T.T. Minor, which was in that same area in the southern Capitol Hill. And like normal children, when school's out, what do you do? And I used to go down to the store, and somebody along the line gave me some pictures of boats. These were just the clippings either came out of the newspaper or magazine, so on. And I started in drawing those boats, just with a pencil, and just had the desire just to put something down. And that was my first remembrance of any kind of activity in this area. And I've always had a desire to do this sort of thing, and I guess I've kept it up all my life in some form or other. But that was kind of the start of it.
So did you take art in school?
Yes, I did, and it was very interesting. My parents were good parents, and we lived in an apartment, Wilana on 50th and Howell Street, and there was a lady, Mrs. Coe, that did some teaching of art activities, and I took some lessons from her, and it was good exposure, just good exposure. I can't remember specifically anything that I actually learned, but it was good exposure. And she was a good teacher. We did a lot of nice things, and a very, very, very nice lady. And I'm very grateful that my mother and dad thought of that and gave me the opportunity to spend some time with her. University took some art classes out there with Walter Isaac, Ambrose Patterson, Ray Hill.
Dupin?
Those people.
Yeah.
Alden Mason was one of the instructors. I didn't remember taking any classes from him, but it was a good group, and I learned a lot from them. Very, very, very much. They're all nice people, very talented.
Ambrose Patterson must have been an influence.
Oh, by all means, by all means. I have a very nice painting of his. It's called Summer Garden, typical Patterson, very, very, very colorful, and a good painting. Good painting. And I understand
I just love his work.
He came from Australia.
Australia?
Yeah, that's what I understand.
Oh. Nice
man, and his wife was a painter. I'm trying to think of her name.
Viola. Viola?
Okay.
I think. I'm pretty sure. Viola Patterson.
Yeah, and that was good influence.
A lot of people say that he was the first modern and European artist in town, especially when it comes to teaching.
Even Walter Isaac was a little ahead of what generally was going on. Yes, the early, let's say, identified artists as Walter Isaac, and Ziegler, and Jacob. No, I think it's
Let's see.
Lawrence, not Jacob Lawrence, but
Sidney Lawrence.
Huh?
Sidney Lawrence.
Sidney Lawrence.
Yeah.
Yeah, but these people, they brought in a different spirit, a different approach to art, which I think was very good to the area.
Did you make the break?
Deviate. I think it's time to try something different, something new, something that is a part of our times. And I put together this particular example of my work, and this was on a show. I think it was at the Ragazzo restaurant in Bellevue. There comes a time when you have looked at various examples of art and so on, and then you feel like you want to take off and create something of yours, of your own style and so on. All through the ages, whatever the situation is the art kind of follow it, whether it's the Renaissance or whatever the period is, it's a part of society. Well, we're living in a very active society these days. And in sort of putting it in words, it's high energy art visually capturing today's vibrant activities. And I call it Dynamism. And that's what my present direction seems to be going that way.
Phil, how long have you been in the Puget Sound group?
If I can remember, I joined the group in 1956, so that would be about 53 years. And I must say that you go through life and there are certain things that play an important part in what you're doing, your activities and so on. And I'm very, very, very grateful to the Puget Sound group for, in many, many ways, the association with such nice people and the activities. And it's nice that all these people have something in common. And it's great to just to be a part of that. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I don't know how it all came about, but I'm very, very grateful that I spent the time with the group and had some very, very nice activities.
I think the group feels the same way about you.
Okay.
You're considered one of the great ones that we all love having there, and we need you. You know,
very nice of you to say that.
We really need you there.
It's just a real pleasure. I just can't help but say enough about the group and the activity and all of the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people that I've met and enjoyed their company. It's just been a super, super, super joy. I'm very grateful. Oh, well, it's a kind of a long story, but there was a social club within the Jewish community, and she was born in the Isle of Rhodes and came over here to this country in 1946. And there was a young people's group, and she got involved in that young people's group, and things just seemed to gel, and it just kind of dovetailed, and it just worked out as nice as it could be. Sorry to lose her, but here again I have nice memories of what went on, and she gave me two wonderful children, Cynthia, my daughter, and Edward, my son, and if it wasn't for that, these two young gentlemen wouldn't be around, and my son has three nice children, and I'm just very grateful for it. The gallery here, that's a nice asset to have in the area, in the community, and within the group. It's a big part. We're very appreciative.
Well, thanks a lot. Thanks for coming and showing here and giving me this interview.
Okay, well, thank you very, very much. I thoroughly enjoyed it and wish you much good joy and happiness and nice things. As my wife would say in her Spanish, mucho saludosis. Mucho is much, saludosis is, or salutis is health. So much good health all the time. Very important. And thank you, Bill, because I appreciate the opportunity. It was very delightful. Many thanks.